Hello everybody, my name is Rafin and I hope you're having a wonderful day. We are playing yet another game to see if this is something that you would enjoy, to see if this is something that you would like to play. And we are gonna try to play NORDHOLD. It is a very traditional tower defense game. And just to jump straight forward, let's go and play it. At the beginning of the game, you do have some choices here. You have some upgrades that you can choose. You can choose your starter bonuses. Those are kinda terrible that we have here right now. So we kinda need to maybe restart it. Maybe let's cheat a little bit. Okay, wheat is amazing. Wheat is amazing at the beginning, so we're gonna go for that. It allows you to get more workers, so you get more resources and stuff, so it's very good. I also have the choice to get a relic. It's an upgrade, a meta progression kind of a thing that you have between runs here, because this game is a little bit of a roguelite to be more precise. So we can go for salvage box. We get a return on demolishing towers, but I don't really demolish towers in this game, so not really that. I want to look for something that can boost my economy, because that's very important in this game. And a good economy at the beginning is amazing. And I actually kind of like the golden incentive. When we build a tower we get free gold, which isn't too much, but at the beginning I think it will help us quite a bit. And what the game is about? Well, you do have this settlement here. You have a shield next to this gate there, which has 20 life points, and you need to make sure that it stays this way. When enemies are gonna reach this wall, this shield, it's gonna lose 1 health for every enemy that is gonna reach it. So you kinda don't want to make that happen. And as you can see, there is a predetermined path in which the enemies are gonna go. So it's very traditional tower defense game. You build towers here, depending on how high is the hill, the square, or not square, the hexagon on which you are building. That influences the range of your towers. You have some other fields that are gonna give you other bonuses later on, but for now, in the beginning, it's mainly just height. So we're gonna build this volcano mortar here, maybe just for starters, and we have this tower here. It has a lot of stats that you can upgrade, but the towers also gain experience sort of, so at some point you could upgrade them for free, but we're gonna get to that later probably. For now, we're gonna look a little bit into our settlement, because that economy game is really important in case of this one. And I'm gonna show you what is the beginning that I usually go for. I usually go for gold generation. You use gold for upgrades to towers, as you saw, but also upgrades to your economy. And it is quite strong to build the gold mine first, and you could go for some upgrades that give you passive generation of resources, because as you can see here, you have some amount of workers which you assign to specific resource gathering buildings, and then they resource gather and give you those resources after each wave of enemies. But if you get that source of wealth, for example here, you get a passive production of 10 gold, so it went to 20 now, and you don't need to have a worker assigned for that. So that's a huge boost early on. We're gonna get that gold production now in there. I'm gonna try to go for a lot of gold actually. I want to get as many of those passive generations of resources as I can. I also can hire a worker here. That's why that wheat at the beginning is kind of good. We will be able to actually hire 2 workers, so it's already the economy is really going well for us. We are not gonna go too much for this this gold thing now, but I will build a mill so we can get some food, so we can get even more workers. The first lines, or the first waves of enemies are not that difficult to deal with, so we don't need too many towers, but we're gonna build that arrow tower maybe somewhere. Maybe like here, or here, here. Probably a better position, And we're gonna build another volcano mortar, because I like those a bit too. And here are enemies coming. The first wave is like, I don't know, it was like 3 of them, so nothing too fancy. It is very traditional when it comes to, like, this is the tower defense game that we used to play when we were children. On the internets and stuff like that. I'm thinking I could build another volcano there, but maybe later, Now, we did get some resources, so we could upgrade some of our resource generation things. I'm thinking maybe let's go for Wonder Seed, so we get more of that wheat production. And we're gonna get some more gold next turn too. We cannot get another worker, not now, I'm afraid. But we need just 80 food for 80 wheat for the next one. It's a lot of math actually to count those resource gathering options, especially at the beginning. The good start is very important. But okay, this is gonna be fine, I guess. For now, we're gonna just go for another one. I could build this volcano mortar now, but I want to see where this is gonna go. We're gonna pause. We're gonna build it here now, maybe. But I'm looking for a good position for it, basically. Maybe this is gonna be fine enough. And it's gonna shoot the guys. Also, very soon, you will see here in the right, you can kind of see right now, in the right corner, right top corner, you can see that some things are gonna happen here. We're gonna have some choices, because for now it's not really too roguelike-y, as you can probably notice. Right now we are mostly focusing on economy and those small amounts of enemies that are coming. But the game really does develop in the next waves. Right now we get some more gold, so we can get maybe some endless woods and get that wood production. So let's get that. We can get that additional worker for wheat production too, but now we do need to build another house so we can actually hire more workers. So to wood production we go. Maybe let's go like all of them, most of them. We do need one more guy for gold too, so we can get like a quarry and a passive production of stone. We cannot build anything else, so let's hope we can survive. We can speed this up, and at the beginning it may not be that needed, but later on it will be, because there's gonna be a lot of enemies and a long way for them to go. Now, after some time, you will get some banners, and banners are basically upgrades. Like, you choose those roguelike upgrades that you can apply to your towers, your economy, mostly the towers, but they influence the build that you are basically having. They have different rarity, and we actually got extremely lucky because we got a legendary magma field, which is very strong. I highly recommend you go for the magma field, by the way. The types of banners that you get are influenced by the types of towers that you have. So if we build just one type of towers, we gonna just have the banners from those ones, so we can get them really strong. It is kind of advised to have a mix of 2 types of towers is actually the best option. You can get some banners that are a mix between the 2. So like, I don't remember how they are called, but they are strong, powerful, and they use the fact that you are focusing on 2 towers basically. And we're gonna go for that magma field. You can reroll. We could banish an option. So if we would banish outreach first, it will never happen again on the whole run. You will never see it again. The game will not suggest you this banner, so it can be helpful. If you just don't like that particular one, you want to get rid of it, banish it. I don't have here any single one that is banishable for me, so I'm gonna go for that magma field for now. This will make so that the volcano mortar actually creates a pool of burning stuff. And also some of our towers got upgraded because they survived enough waves. And now we can actually choose to upgrade for free damage, range, fire rate. And you kind of want to see what is the best option here. I usually go a little bit of range because that's always good. I hope to get fire rate increased through some banners when it comes to volcano mortar at least, but it has AoE, so increasing damage is probably the way to go later on. You can also choose to auto level it, and actually I'm gonna choose so that this one auto levels, and we just gonna upgrade the damage on that one. When it comes to arrow towers, some range maybe, but I like to get more fire rate on those little ones here. We could also upgrade damage, but for now fire rate it is. And we could build another arrow tower, but we need that quarry first. We need that economy going. We're gonna go for rocksteady so we get that passive stone production, and already this is looking kind of good. At least it is looking kind of good to me. I think we have passive production of every single resource that we could have. I'm gonna slow down on that gold now, maybe a little bit. We do need that house, so maybe more wood actually. Yeah, let's go with that. And we kind of hope that we're gonna survive. A good strategy at the beginning of the game is to just try to maybe take a little bit of health damage, but get your economy going. Basically, you can allow yourself to lose some health. You cannot allow yourself to lose on the economy front. Now, another choice, another options that we have, even more rogue-like elements in this game. We can choose what is going to happen in the future waves. So in case of Path of Haste, the enemy is gonna move faster, but our workers will work faster too, will generate more resources. And actually that seems kind of good. I think I'm gonna go for that. I'm keeping in mind that on wave 10 we have a boss, but this should expire by then, if my math is correct. So yay. We're gonna go on damage on this one, although maybe range. Maybe range. Let's go on range. First one on range. We could build some arrow towers now. I do like the mixture between volcano mortar and arrow tower. I think it works really well for me. Although arc towers are also kind of good, and I like to build a few of those as well. This should be a very good place for us to build maybe a tower. Or here as well, actually, as we get all that range. Okay, maybe there. Maybe here. Or here. Or here. Difficult choices, what can I say? Maybe here. I wonder if they're gonna go around here. It's not necessarily that... It's not 100% certain that that's gonna be the case. We do have some gold that we can spend on upgrades. Let's visit our castle, which gives you some general upgrades. And we can use some of our... what is called? Honor. We can use the honor to actually get meta progression. So that's why I'm calling it a roguelite, because you get that meta progression from run to run. It makes them a little bit easier. We could get some gold generation stuff here, so we can tax our people, which probably is the best option for us right now. We also have versatility here, so if we can build 5 towers of a particular type, then we're gonna get an amount of gold for that. But for now, I think that is good. I think we could also maybe get an upgrade to our food and wood production. We do need more of that wood, that is for sure. We may want to get even more people on that, actually. Let's do that. We are entering a moment on the runs when we kinda want to... Oh, they're kinda getting through. Maybe. We kinda want to balance building towers and developing the economy, and that's kinda difficult. That's where the challenge lies. Now we get a hero choice, and he is gonna level up too, but most importantly, they do give you different passive attributes. So other than this guy, for example, the upgrades of towers is gonna be less expensive, which isn't that great, to be honest, because I usually wait for those towers to be upgradable for free, and later on you're gonna have that much gold that it's doesn't gonna matter really. One path tiles, minus 50% chance of branches. Well, sometimes you're not gonna have just one path here. At some point it can go different directions. And you have some spells here. I don't think he's too amazing, to be honest. You may want to get that elite enemies more often, because they do bring you an option to get some additional chests. They drop chests which can contain relics, artifacts, or like resources. So it's also a boost to your economy if you can kill them. I think I'm gonna go for this guy. The trading ship cost isn't that great, although we may try to use it a little bit, I guess. But bringing 40 gold is actually a great boost to your economy early on. And maybe actually, I never tried it, I think. But maybe we actually could get that trading cost. It generates some gold if you have trading ships, and those are kinda cheap. So maybe let's try to do that. I'm gonna get like a lot of gold for that. Maybe it's a mistake. We're gonna see. We also could buy some resources, so that could be good when it comes to using that gold that we have. We're gonna definitely get the oak crusher, so we get an upgrade for that. We may want to go for vein tracing, so we generate more gold here as well. And I think, well, maybe the fertility thing too. That isn't gonna help us right now. Do we have something that we can use here, maybe? Well, we have versatility, so maybe let's get that. It's gonna benefit us in the future. We can get another volcano mortar, and this position here actually seems kind of good. It covers a lot of positions in which our enemies can be. So let's build it here. As you can see, I'm focusing mainly on those volcano mortars and arrow towers, but the price of those towers will increase with every single one that we build. The price is increasing, so you may want to focus on that at the beginning, but later on it's gonna be more and more difficult to build those towers. Okay, let's explore another one. More enemies coming. But that burning field is really working well. Some of those enemies are walking around, so that's kind of good actually. We can make a lot of work here in this little place there and deal quite a bit of damage to them. We have another banner to be chosen, and here we have one that actually gives you some damage to your towers. the timber wind mark, but also gives you wood production. So with every single arrow tower, they cost wood, but they also generate wood. So it's, you know, it's like this cycle of never-ending arrow towers. Barbed arrows are also great. Stackable bleeding effect is amazing, but early on, that wood production kinda good. We're gonna try to use that. We will build a house. I kind of forgot about that part. We cannot really hire a worker right now, but we can build a house. And I think that's more or less... Oh yeah, we can also upgrade some of the production that we have. Do we go for more gold? That could be good. Let's go for that. Let's go for that. Even more gold production. We're gonna get another worker next turn. We could get less wood maybe. And get some more stones, so we could build another volcano mortar. That will be perfectly the amount that we need. Okay, I'm thinking exploring. Okay, now we have those blue guys. They have like 1,000 life. So we want to maybe use some of the spells that we have and kill some of those, or at least deal some damage to them. We may wait here a little bit. That devastation spell actually just kills enemies, so we may just cast it right now to end the turn. Now, after some time, again, another choices, another roguelike element to the game. We can send some of our workers to get a banner. Basically go on a mission, a Viking mission, so probably plunder and other fun activities. But actually, the first one I usually skip, because sending those people requires you to actually, well, send them, so they are not working no longer. I'm not a fan of that, so I don't want to do that. We're gonna increase the fire rate on this one, maybe, or range? Maybe fire rate. I think fire rate in this situation is gonna be much better. Now, what we're gonna do on the economy front? For sure, we're gonna hire a worker. That is gonna be happening. You're gonna get somebody to work on that wheat production now. Maybe let's increase that too. Why not? Yes, sir. Can we upgrade something here? Well, we can get the tax burden actually increased. Let's tax them even more. Why not? Why not? And I think that is gonna be it for now. We're gonna build some towers now. We're gonna build a volcano mortar, and this place there, that is very tasty for me. So I'm thinking maybe let's build something there. We have some real high points there, but they don't cover that much ground for us. Maybe here? Maybe here. This seems kinda good. Now some arrow towers. I'm thinking about creating a killing zone somewhere here. So let's get this one. Do we want something else at the beginning there? I don't think so. We could get a tower there. Just like here. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. And I think we did everything that we could, so let's explore. If you're not gonna assign a worker or forget to do something, the game will tell you. The game will tell you and you will just do it then. So it's kind of nice in that way that the game will try to give you some information about the things that you may be missing. Well, they do seem to be going a little bit further that I would like them to go. Another choice, another option. We unlocked the market at some point in the previous runs, and we can buy some relics here. You need to have enough gold, and you need to have that gold at the precise moment when the market drops, or at least get enough gold generation. We could go for coin fall, so just get more gold for every single spell that we cast. So this will pay for its own, to be honest, so maybe let's just buy it. We can get the Blade of Self-Sacrifice. More elite enemies will drop. That could be good. Let's get that. Let's get that. This volcano tower has a big, nice range. Although, let's give it a damage upgrade for now. Same with this one. And now we gonna maybe see if we can do something about our economy. We need more wheat for the next turn maybe. So maybe let's go a little bit lower on that gold there for now. Nothing else, I think, to upgrade. Well, we can upgrade the stone production, I think, maybe. We do need that stone if we want to get that volcano mortars more often. Do we stick with that? I think we do. I think we do. And I think we're gonna be able to get one arc tower. You're gonna see how this one works. I'm thinking here would be also a very good spot for that. Just like here. Or maybe somewhere here. Maybe here. It actually changed some damage. It actually can target two things. It's doing like a little thunder thing, like lightning thing. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to say. And it can deal damage to a few targets. This is actually a great place maybe for a tower like this. So let's build it. And let's explore. The game is surprisingly addictive and not that easy actually at the beginning. I did some few runs and I got to like wave 12, 15. The first boss defeated me and stuff like that. The game isn't that easy if you don't pay attention to your economy, for example. But it is highly, well, addictive in a way. You really want to play the game and just do a run after another after another. It's just fun to have this classical type of game and play it. Just try it out. Just try it out. That's all I can say. We have another banner here to choose, and those are not really good options for us. I'm not a fan of this one, so I may actually banish it. And we get an upgrade to the magma field, which will get more stacks, so more damage. Well, that's kind of good. So let's take it. And we have another choice from the Oracle. Well, okay, maybe this one. Branching options are kinda good sometimes, so we may want to use that. We should be able to get another worker, so let's do it. We're gonna assign that guy to stone production, maybe. We are getting more and more gold, but I think I want to actually maybe get an upgrade to our spell power, because we have the hero tower here and we can get maybe arcane accumulation, so the kills we do with our spells will help us to get more spell damage for the future. So let's do that. Maybe we could go power growth too. Maybe let's do it. Maybe let's do it. And that should be it, I think. We could build a workshop, but I think I prefer to build a tower. An arrow tower, yeah. Let's do that. We're gonna build an arc tower maybe first. And I do wonder where... Well, this is a good position actually. This is even better though. And here we have some hexed fields that give additional range. So, well, actually, this place seems kind of good. Kind of good. Let's build here. And we're gonna get some more arrow towers. Not sure where exactly, but we're gonna get them. We're gonna get them... Maybe here? Maybe here. Why not? And we're gonna have the boss wave now. So let's see how that works. The only issue that I may have with the game is the fact that... Oh, the boss is coming. The boss is coming. Is the fact that, well, let's cast a spell on him. The economy, at some point, if you pay enough attention to the economy, the economy is gonna be doing quite well. And there aren't gonna be too many upgrades that you can take. At some point you can run out of economy upgrades, which I would appreciate if you could just go into the economy all the time and just, you know, go crazy on that. But it isn't really the case here. I'm thinking I'm gonna use the E, devastation, and just like kill people, and now we are just left with this boss here. Devastation is great, by the way, because it doesn't need more damage. Like, most of the spells do damage, and those enemies get more health, so the spell is yet less and less useful. But devastation just straight up kills things, so you can just survive and get the same value all the time. Don't need to worry about anything else. The boss does drop some rewards that you can choose, and we're gonna maybe go for Chain Echo here, because why not? We're gonna get a legendary relic, so maybe a Ghost Walker. That actually is kind of good in the beginning, and that's basically the game. It's a very traditional tower defense game mixed with some roguelike elements, and the game is surprisingly fun. It's nice looking, it's really addictive. You're really gonna want to play one more wave, and another wave. And there is just a lot of roguelike elements to make this game a little bit more than just a simple traditional tower defense game. Give it a try. I didn't thought it would be something that I would enjoy, but I definitely did. And the game has been out for quite some time. It received lately an update, and a substantial one that I think actually shows that the game is being developed further and further. So I think this could be worth your time. Check it out. There is gonna be a link down in the description, so you can see how pricey it is in your region, on Steam, for example. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for more, because it really helps me to grow the channel and make more videos like this one. And it just really helps me out here to make something out of this channel. And yeah, with that being said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a very good day. Bye.